Hi friends! Let's know about Vikings' best Columbus to America by 500 years, a forgotten chapter of history. History has long celebrated Christopher Columbus as the pioneer who discovered the New World in 1492. However, evidence now suggests that the first Europeans to set foot on American soil were not Columbus and his Spanish crew, but rather Viking explorers, nearly 5 centuries earlier. This revelation reshapes our understanding of the age of exploration and highlights the daring achievements of the Norse seafarers. The Viking spirit of exploration. The Vikings, often remembered as fierce warriors from Scandinavia, were also skilled sailors and explorers. Their longships, designed for both speed and durability, allowed them to traverse treacherous waters and reach distant lands. By the late 10th century, they had already established settlements in Iceland and Greenland, driven by the desire to explore new territories and trade. One of the most celebrated Viking explorers was Leif Erikson, the son of Eric the Red, a renowned Norse chieftain. Around the year 1000 AD, Leif set sail from Greenland, heading westward across the North Atlantic. His destination was a mysterious land that had been described to him by earlier explorers. What he found was a land rich in natural resources and untouched by the hands of Europe. He called it Vinland. Vinland, the first European settlement in America. Vinland, located along the northeastern coast of modern-day Canada, is widely believed to be part of present-day Newfoundland. Archaeological evidence discovered at the site of aux Meadows provides compelling proof that the Vikings had established a settlement there. The remains of Norse-style buildings, iron tools, and other artifacts found at the site confirm that this was a Viking outpost, established nearly 500 years before Columbus made his famous journey. The Vikings likely chose Vinland for its abundance of natural resources, including timber, which was scarce in Greenland, and fertile land for farming. They also found wild grapes, which inspired the name Vinland, meaning land of wine. Why did the Vikings leave? Despite the Vikings' success in reaching America, their settlement in Vinland was short-lived. The reasons for their departure remain speculative, but historians believe that conflict with indigenous populations, harsh winters, and difficulties in maintaining long-term settlements across the vast Atlantic played significant roles. Unlike Columbus's expeditions, which were backed by the powerful Spanish crown, the Vikings lacked the political and economic resources to sustain their presence in the New World. The legacy of Viking exploration. The Vikings' brief but pioneering exploration of America was largely forgotten in European history, overshadowed by the later voyages of Columbus. However, the discovery of Vinland and its archaeological remains have revived interest in the Viking Age and its contributions to world history. Today, Leif Erikson is recognized as one of the first Europeans to explore North America, with October 9th designated as Leif Erikson Day in the United States, honoring his achievements. Vikings versus Columbus. A contrast in exploration. While Columbus's voyages initiated a wave of European colonization and the exchange of goods, cultures, and peoples between the Old and New Worlds, known as the Columbian Exchange, the Vikings' presence in America was more limited. They sought resources and new lands for settlement, but without the backing of powerful monarchies or the motivation of finding trade routes to Asia, their efforts were not sustained on a large scale. Columbus, however, came at a time when European nations were looking for opportunities to expand their influence and trade networks. His voyages ultimately led to a lasting European presence in the Americas, transforming the global landscape in ways that the Vikings could not have anticipated. Conclusion. The story of the Vikings beating Columbus to America by 500 years is a fascinating chapter of history that reminds us of the vast, interconnected world that existed long before the voyages of the 15th century. While Columbus's impact on history is undeniable, the daring Viking explorers like Leif Erikson deserve recognition for their role in expanding the horizons of the known world. In the grand tapestry of exploration, the Vikings were truly ahead of their time, venturing into uncharted waters with nothing but their skill, courage, and curiosity to guide them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Stories and more if you like this video. Thank you.